Hi everybody, this is Janet Wright and this is a news update video, and today's date is November 6th, 2017. As most of you know, I am an energy healer and teacher and energy reader. I have a lot of news actually for this video, 6 different things. Feel free to save this video if you can't watch the whole thing, because there really is good stuff even at the very end of this video that might interest you. So a big variety of stuff in this news update video. Okay, so I will start with the most time sensitive, which is that tomorrow, Tuesday, the 7th of November, 2017, is the last day to get yourself as a participant of the upcoming mini triplet group energy healing set. Mini triplet group energy healings are a set of 3 energy healings, and you don't need a whole group of people, you just need yourself, because I have the group. I have like all sorts of clients and viewers, and so I just heal you as an individual, but I also heal everyone else for each of these healings. So it's not a mushing of energy, it's a way to get a lot more presence and flow through 3 separate healings on 3 days. So Friday, Sunday, and Tuesday healing. The most time sensitive thing is that you only have 1 more day to get in to the one that starts this Friday, November 10th. And I will cut off the payments probably around 3 o'clock my time Pacific in the US tomorrow, Tuesday the 7th, which would be in Chicago, that would be 5 p.m. and in New York City that would be 6 p.m. in New York City tomorrow, Tuesday. That's because I just need time to process, and I don't want to have to do work stuff on my days off, which are Wednesday and Thursday. Okay, so there's still 17 spots left for if we're gonna max it out and do 60 participants all over the globe for this coming triplet set. So I think we should really max it out. Last time we maxed it out more than I thought we would even. It was very fun. So this coming set, the one that's starting this Friday that you still have time to pay for, is called Finding Healthy Balance with Caring. Compassion towards self and others. So I've noticed, you know, a lot of people have already signed up for the November and December triplets. You just go onto my website, you can see the themes on the payment page, easy peasy, pay, you're done. But I know a lot of people have not yet, that the angels are like, oh, are you kidding me? You're not doing this one. I mean, not to say that everyone has to be a participant, but I can just feel it. I can feel the angels like doing the eye roll, being like, seriously, you're not doing that one? So in case you're one of those people, you know, you can do anything during these healings. You could be sitting down for a dinner with your family and they don't need to know about it, whatever. You know, the healings help your spirit no matter what. Okay, so enough said about those triplet sets. Okay, great. So the next thing is January sessions. January 2018 sessions, all of them go on my payment page soon, basically in just over a week. Wednesday, November 15th is when they go all up on my payment page. What sells out within 10 hours is the individual sessions, the PDHs, which are explained on my website, but they're really deep personal healings, and they're distance healings also, but it's just really just for you. And the PDHs sell out, you know, fast, and the airs sell out fast. And airs are when I do a custom angel reading just for you. It's just your angels' messages for you for a solid half hour. And the air style is this really unique thing I do where, well, unique for me, probably unique in general as well, but very unique for me, where I go out of my body and I go to a safe and sacred astral location and I'm meeting with your angels. and maintaining my consciousness and talking into our recording device and making a digital recording for you of like everything that your angels say as accurately as I can. So, you know, it's pretty cool. You can learn about them on my website. But anyway, they go up on the payment page at 12:01, so just after midnight, Central in the US. So for me on the Pacific coast, on the West Coast, they actually go up, you know, late the night, late the night before, you know, right before I go to bed, I'll put them up. So if you're like in California or Oregon or Washington State, they would go up at around 10:01 p.m. the day before, the 14th. So, you know, set your calendars or something. If you're in New York City, you know, they go up November 15th at 1:01 a.m. And, you know, I thought about what's fair, what's good for me, but what's also fair, because I have clients all over the world trying to get these individual sessions. And so nothing's really fair. But I thought, well, this way, if I keep it the way I have been doing it, then the night owls get a good shot at it. The US night owls get a good shot at it. People in London and Spain get a great shot at buying these before they sell out. And then the US early birds get a good shot at buying them before they sell out too. Not early birds like, oh, after lunch I'll check and see if I can buy one. Like basically first thing in the morning I check to see if I can buy one. Because these are January sessions and people kind of go nuts about January sessions for some reason. Like your energy is still important all the other months, but whoa, do people want January sessions? Okay, so anyway, you're warned. You know when they go up on the payment page. Okay, and I always ask the angels about my prices because, I mean, you've probably noticed, but I don't do market prices. You know, like my reputation kind of exploded, you know, years ago. So I could have, you know, really hiked up all my prices. That's what people typically do. But you know, I'm trying to rack up as much good karma as I can. So, you know, I ask the angels, like my pricing literally, I ask the angels and I meditate on it and I make sure like the next day and the next day that I heard right. Like it's a big deal for me, my pricing. So there's one price change that I want people to know about ahead of time because I don't want you to find out like at 1 a.m. when you're trying to pay and you're like, what? So, you know, and there's a good reason for it. So I just figure, you know, let's, you know, let you know now. So the heirs are, only the heirs are increasing in price. I'm calling it a price adjustment because they were way lower priced than how challenging they are for me to actually do. I can't do too many heirs in a day, like, because it's a really trippy process. It's like I'm going out on the astral as far as you would go, like in a deep sleep. And yet I'm maintaining consciousness and meeting with somebody else's angels and talking about somebody else's life, you know, that I may never even met. I mean, I didn't realize it would be so trippy because before I had just done airs on myself like every few weeks, and the joy of getting the air recording totally undid for me the stress of making it. But now that I do them for other people, it's like I realize like, whoa, that is so trippy. You know, I can't do that many in a day, so I have to reflect it in the pricing. So anyway, airs will be just $10 less than the PDHs now. The angels originally had me put them at the low prices that they were, but apparently they were just testing me and testing my altruism and my compassion, and apparently now they're like finally like, okay, fine. So whatever, I did what they wanted and now they say I can adjust it. So the heirs, the standard price is $110 US, and then if you have financial need, there are incremental deductions in the price, reductions in the price, down to a low of $80 US for an air recording. The PDHs, like I said, they're $10 higher, the standard rate. So a PDH is the same as it always was, as the same as it has been the last few months, which is 120 US dollars is the standard rate. And if you have financial need, there are incremental reductions you could contemplate down to $90 US. And it's interesting because the PDH actually is more time, like on the physical plane, you know, because it's an hour of focused healing, deep healing that I'm doing just on you and your spirit. Like, you're not consciously aware when I'm doing it, but I'm working with your spirit and your angels and healing you on a really deep level. And then I do like a 15-minute, it's supposed to be 8 to 12 minutes, but it's always like 15 minutes. But anyway, an audio. I make an audio recap for you and then I send that to you. So it's actually, you know, minimum an hour and 15 minutes to do it, not even including all the prep I do and then the kind of the cool off that I have to do after just to like be normal again. But it's still nowhere near as trippy as doing an air. So that's why they're close in price, because the air is way trippier for me to do and I need way more break in between airs, but the PDH is actually technically longer time to do. So anyway, and of course, fortunately, the triplet prices are still the same, which triplets, I love what a bargain they are. So anyway, that's that. Number 4, this one's a little mind-blowing. The angels had been giving me hints about this for several months now, but I finally learned like all of it yesterday, and I'm still kind of like, wow. Okay, so you know I've been doing these airs, right? You know, and I'm not like channeling your angels, but I'm like have a meeting with them out of my body, you know, and I relay their words into the recording device, right? So the angels have been letting me know that, you know, at some point soon I'm going to be doing that in a different way. Well, that I'm still do the regular airs, individual airs, but then I'll be doing an air style recording that everybody could benefit from anywhere, no matter who you are, and that I would be making them within the universal Akashic records, like visiting this place on the astral that stores information that is of use to all people. So anyway, so I knew that was on the horizon, you know, but yesterday the angels had me start practicing that, and it turns out that, I mean, it makes sense, but it's like, I'm still like kind of processing. The angel that I met with in the universal Akashic records, or Akashic records, whatever you want to say, to tell me these messages to relay into the recording is Metatron. It's like an archangel, which I've like done this much work in my life with archangels before. I always work with individual angels, my personal angels, other people's personal angels. I mean, not that I'm honored to work with an archangel that, you know, is like one of the biggie famous ones, you know. But anyway, so there's that. So the recordings were already made. I just have to, it might take me a few weeks to get my brain around it and make the videos, because what's going to happen is they're going to be energy healing forecasts. They're going to be called Metatron's energy healing forecasts for December 2017, Metatron's energy healing forecasts for January 2018. So it'll be like this monthly forecast format that comes out either at the very start of a month or, you know, a little bit ahead the start of the month. Like probably before the start of December, I'll release the December and January ones because I've already just made them. But the first 5 minutes, and again, this was like the angels met and decided all this, and then I really made sure that I was hearing it right, because I don't want to, you know, let my financial challenges dictate you know, my karma and my ethics and my choices about money, you know. So anyway, the angels said that you know, out of recognition that, you know, I need somewhere to live and I need food and all that, the recording in its entirety, like the December one and the January one, they're like maybe 22 to 25 minutes. The entire MP3 recording will be something that I actually sell for $15 from my website, and you'll get it like instantly. I gotta figure out the technical stuff of that. but you'll get it instantly. So you could buy the December one for $15, and then you can buy the January one for $15. And those will never sell out because it's just an MP3. So I could sell it to the whole world. So you don't have to worry that that's going to sell out. You don't have to stay up late to get it, which I'm sure is a relief. But the first 5 minutes of each of these recordings, each of these energy healing forecasts for, you know, whatever month, will be available for no charge. So you'll be able to download for no charge an MP3 recording of the first 5 minutes of the actual full length one. So you'll hear the first 5 minutes, you know, for no charge. And that's, you know, that's cool with me, that's cool with Metatron and the angels, you know, because everyone should have benefit of this stuff regardless of their financial situation, but also I need to make a living, you know, so that's that. I hope that's clear. If it's not, just post a question below. And the first 5 minutes I will make into a video, also a YouTube video. I'll just put like, you know, a slideshow of like cute little nature photos as the 5-minute free part plays. If your mind is blown, you know, just like pause it and take a breath. Maybe do a tricolor earth energy soak if you know what that is. That's like a great video if you haven't been current with my YouTube videos. Like, it's only 6 minutes long and it's the simplest procedure, but it really helps you get unstuck. So I recommend it. Tricolor earth energy soak, 6-minute video. The next thing is that I will be making a video and releasing it probably on the same day that I release this one, called something like Gold Energy Aura Buffer Zones, so that if you are not like a hardcore energy geek, you don't watch all my recaps, and you missed out on what I've been talking about for the last month, which is this amazing technique. I mean, there are a lot of new techniques all the time, but this one is definitely a game changer, and I would like everyone to know about it before the holidays, for sure. Definitely. So I'm going to make it a video all by itself, so you don't have to listen to the October 1st and October 3rd recap videos, mini triplet recap videos if you don't want. So keep a lookout for that. It'll be called something like Gold Energy Aura Buffer Zones for energy self-defense, something like that. So you can learn what they are and quick ways to create them and recreate them. Okay, the last thing, to reward everyone that has been patient enough to listen to this video or half listen, the last thing is, and this was suggested by Metatron, the archangel. I mean, I had been meaning to do this actually for a little bit, like it had been on the back burner, so like even my regular personal angels had been nudging about this, but Metatron said like it's a thing for December that people should be more aware of their past lives and, you know, just kind of be aware that it's not just all about this life. But anyway, so I'm going to be making a video series, past lives, and just it's at least going to be me randomly, you know, picking people that have asked, you know, please read a past life of mine. And so there'll be 5 people per video that I just read a past life for them. So it'll just be a quick couple-minute read, you know. But so if you want me to read one of your past lives, and it'll just be, I'll just choose one that the angels want me to read. Yeah. So if you want that, and of course there's no charge, well, maybe not, of course, but there is no charge. You could post at the bottom of this video, and I am actually going to require that you post it under a video, just because like posting under videos helps, you know, the video get seen more, because YouTube is like, oh, that video matters, somebody posted a comment. So you have to post a comment in order for me to do this for you and you know, read one of your past lives on one of the past life videos. And but you know, it doesn't matter to me that your YouTube ID is like Biker Lady 576. You know, just make sure I know who Biker Lady 576 is. Like, also send me an email if you're not sure that I know who you are, and just say, by the way, bikerlady576 is, and give me your first and last name and your age. And that's all I need to know. Okay, cool. So hope that's clear. Those videos will come out probably in December, maybe at least one right before December. We'll see. Let's see when I have time. But anyway, so I'm looking forward to that. And I think that is everything. So you're amazing if you heard this whole thing. And the reward is, you know that I could read a past life of yours in a video. Bye!